scared of this word. All ontology means is the question of being. It's being, right? Different ontologies have different understanding and idea of what being is. And guys, believe it or not, the materialist dialectic is an ontology, has a definite ontological stance. But Anglos want to hide that from you and pretend like dialectical materialism, materialist dialectic, is reducible to a set of systemic axioms and is merely an extension of the empiricism, right? But it's not that. It's not that. Marx was very clear that, guys, the conclusions that I've come to because I'm a Marxist first and foremost. Okay? I didn't begin this way, hating on the Anglo stuff or whatever. First, I began as a Marxist. You understand? So, don't let this word ontology scare you. The thing that should scare you is the foreclosure of being that was initiated after Anglo-Saxon modernity. A foreclosure of being that led to a dogmatic kind of curse where only implicitly one type of being was understood as real and taken for granted. And then Heidegger reintroduces this question of being in terms of thought. And then I would argue in actual reality, with the October Revolution in Russia, you had an actual challenge of the Anglo-Saxon foreclosure of being, a new type of Russian being, revival of Russian civilization. So they think Marxism is if Marxism is not an ideology, then what is? I don't think it's an ideology. I think ideologies are things that are specific to time and place. I think Marxism is above all a type of stance in relation to what is called modernity. It's a type of position in thought and in practice and so on in relation to modernity. Its actual content is actually open. It's not predefined or written anywhere. It's Dialectics 101. I don't agree it's an ideology at all. Let me ask you a question, Base Mango. If Marxism is an ideology, name one dogmatic axiom that is true for all of time and means the same thing for all of time that is unique and exclusive to Marxism. You cannot find one premise of Marx and Engels' thinking, not one premise that stays constant forever. Just like infrared, you cannot find one premise. We're Duginists, we're Heideggerians, we're Merkelists. You're throwing all these terms at us because you cannot find, because we're simply Marxists. You can't find one dogmatic premise that defines our view. All you're seeing is the development and application of thought in real time. No, just another fucking schizo fandom like with Rafik. This is ancient beef. It's not my drama, okay? I'm new to Lefty Pull, so can anybody nail down a concrete position policy that defines their ideology? No, you can't, because we think dialectically, so no, you can't. You can't. What defines our position can only be revealed by example and by practice. All struggle is hitherto been class struggle. What does that mean, Jake Scotland? What is class struggle? It's a phrase from the fucking Communist Manifesto. That's not a dogmatic tenet of Marxism. That's something Marx and Engels wrote in the Communist Manifesto. Yeah. Do you want to say that everything they wrote is a systemic axiom of the Marxist ideology? No, it's not. Because if you were to apply it that way, you would end up in